Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. To the air, Allen. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
45. Mike, 48.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the...
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Wormley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Singletary again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, this is Harris. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Up by Cameron Sutton. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big play that time on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 11. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And Gordon's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his... And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because
pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next score, Steelers 20, Bills 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
in this case now.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. If you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 8 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing is Allen on third. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Check.
Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.